Hi guys. Epilogue time. Let's go, baby. Epilogue. What? There you go. This epilogue's short, I think. It's like a few minutes. Years, Jesus. Damn. Years. God. I'm gonna go to the trees right there. This is so cute. Oh, okay, bye. I can't see anything. Not anything. So cute though. Everything broke. Where's the skip button at? Ooh! Oh my god, the memory zone. Why is it right there? What is it? What is it there for? There you go. Oh, this is so cool. So nice. Two? What do you mean? This is so scary. I'm so scared. Like, not even a good type. Huh. Review Stanley Parable. Like, so many. I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which was when the sequel. The first game team spread is dull, uninspired, often insulting to its fan base. On the bucket to be quite comforting. Okay, well that's just racist, isn't it? The Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. Really? That's a lie. We got spin-offs. We got a sequel. Jim. Ooh, these ones too. Jim.
Stanley.
Oh my god. What was that?
Stanley.
Let's go, baby. Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. Stanley. Dude, it makes me so happy. Whee! Nope. God. Never mind. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Aww. Really? Wait, whatever. So I'll go back then. Hi. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Nice to see you too, man. We missed you. So whatever. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. I assert the integrity of the franchise. Boo! No. What? Stanley Parable 3? Any more content sounds like work. I need to do that. Just the same content recycled again and again and again. Let's do it, baby. Notice you put faith in my idea for something as well. You see, now you don't have a run away to give you the post achievement. I don't know how. Running is fix it right there. DJ machine is all fixed. You see, is it? What do you mean? What time is it? Like it's like 4:22. Yeah. Let's go. Dude, I'm so happy right now. Dude, there's so many ants right now. I think...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Can we go to Lux?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Thank God.
missed a memo.
Yes. Let me jump my nigga. I'm kidding, obviously. We just have to redo everything now. Not everything. Yay.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley
heard this
Parable
before.
and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Right.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Yay.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday,
I did one of this
step-niece, it is.
It goes hard.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with...
No, shut up.
No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
I've already gotten it, so...
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be... As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure? Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe. What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Jump.
You know what, Stanley?
Okay. Blip. What was it? Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I can jump now. I can jump on the places you haven't seen before. What was it? Hold on. Oh yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Whee! Whee! Ah. Ooh.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
DJ.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hi. 12th birthday. Happy birthday. Can I jump? I think I can get up on... I think I can get on top. If it allows me to... You know. I can't jump really. Dude. No. Wait. No. Let me. No. Yes. Oh my god. Yay. I can finally sit and relax. The fuel for the. That's the fuel for the fire burn. Can I go in? Anything? So that's broken. That is. Can we go there? Do we have to?
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the
I know
floor
I'll die,
below.
though.
You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
I guess so. Whee!
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it's. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Up. Oh yeah, the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I know.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Boo. Can I have fun here? I want to have fun. No. Hey. Hey. I can. This is so much fun.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation. The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
No.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Wait. Dude, I fucking...
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely... Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
Me too.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the... Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
We'll go there. I don't want to go there. What's up, my people?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below.
God.
Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Oh, the feet bending. Up.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground.
Meaning it is.
The bucket sighed.
It's an ending.
True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time. All of his co-workers...
That's done. It's just showcasing, so... I mean... Yeah, like and subscribe, and... I'll see you guys next video, or tomorrow.